With the opening of Universal's Epic Universe fast approaching, the entirety of the theme park community has been anxiously awaiting the operating hours of what promises to be not just an all-day theme park, but an experience that can captivate audiences well into the evening. That wait is finally over as Universal has just published the official operating schedule for what promises to be an epic opening day on May 22nd, 2025. But unfortunately, the new theme park's hours leave much to be desired. Let's talk about the operating hours for Epic Universe and whether or not you'll be able to experience this brand new theme park in the way much of it was intended to be enjoyed here on That Park Place.
Epic Universe is about to open up, and it's been an interesting thing to watch the back and forth about the theme park industry in Orlando. There's been some comments about the political situation right now. Oh, international travel is tapering off, and tariffs are going to affect this and that. And Comcast just had an earnings call where they basically said, we're looking at demand and things are good. But this article out of Blue Loop, and I'm not doubting what Blue Loop is saying because they're probably basing it on the actual figures right now, saying that attendance right now and revenue are down at Universal Parks ahead of Epic Universe launch.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marvin. Why is that?
Who's going to take a week-long Universal vacation right now? They're going to wait a month and go to Epic Universe.
Correct.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Why would you want to
guys
travel from somewhere around the world and come there and be like, oh yeah, I missed it by 2 weeks? Sorry, go ahead, Vash.
No, oh, absolutely. I mean, who would ever make the journey down to Orlando, Florida, if you're not going to go to Epic Universe, this new theme park that, by the way, it's the newest theme park that's open, in the last quarter of a century right there, definitely in the social media era. If your feed is flooded with different Epic Universe news, you're going to push off your vacation just a little bit. But that's the thing. I also informed everybody here in That Park Place and everybody everywhere else that, look, their operational expenses will be very, very high for this quarter as it leads into the opening of Epic Universe because they're staffing up team members or they're getting everything ready for the final push there. So, yes, of course, financially, they're not going to look the most healthy right now. But again, when Epic Universe launches, that's an entirely different story.
I am going tomorrow.
Where are you going tomorrow?
Epic Universe. I am so excited. You want to know what I did? I bought a bunch of Rubbermaid food containers, and I'm putting them in my backpack because we want to get an obscene amount of food, like more than we will be able to eat. That way we can just take a few bites to taste test everything and then put it in the container and bring it home.
You want to send me some of those sandwiches?
You can tell me I'm a genius. It's okay.
I'm a little bit jealous. Honestly, the food at Universal, I was very surprised at how good the food at Universal is the last few times that we went. And I've told this story on streams before, but basically none of my kids were interested in Harry Potter and therefore not interested in Universal. And this is while we were still making up our mind about Disney and everything that was going on there. Oh, that looks so good.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That's what my wife can't have.
And all it took is we did a whirlwind trip. I mean, it was like 36 hours. I took her out on a date that I told her it was going to be overnight, and I took her to Orlando. We landed, went to Universal so she could see the Harry Potter lands, and first of all, the FOMO from my kids, like it was like snap. That's where my kids got into Harry Potter. Like they were resisting it for a very long time because their parents were telling them that, oh no, it's really good books. They're like, no, I'm not going to read that. I'm going to read Warriors, which is some like long series about cats, which I have a lot of tolerance for nerd stuff, but the books about tribes of cats is where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to let you read those. Okay. We get back and seriously having, first of all, mom being an advocate and me already, I'm gaga about theme parks. This was where we realized, like, no, Universal has it together. It was like 90s Disney. Anyways, getting to an article from That Park Place. This is from Pam Fitzgerald, excellent writer over here.
Yep.
You should go check out her work. Epic Universe expected to generate billions in revenue, decrease Walt Disney World's market share. Might have something to do with, look at how cool that ride vehicle is right there.
Oh, so neat. I've heard that ride maybe not the best, but like the vehicle is really neat.
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah, you have to be in for the augmented reality stuff, and I'm not crazy about augmented reality. I feel like that's something that you can kind of do that at home. You can do full virtual reality at home. So I get it. I'm gonna have to experience it for myself here. I have not yet been on the Bowser's Fury, Mario Kart, whatever the name is. It doesn't matter. Gonna check that out one of these days. Oh, by the way, Shannon Ford's in the chat. We went last Friday to Epic Universe. Great time, but a lot of downtime. I believe you. Shannon, I would love to get you on the channel sometime soon to talk about Epic Universe.
Hey, I mean, aren't we gonna? We might be doing something on Monday about it. So be good.
Yes, we are doing something on Monday.
Says make sure you bring chargers. So I'm gonna make sure I charge my chargers. I have the stick, you know, like the little one that you can get at Disney from like the little vending machine. You can replace them for free. But at Universal, I think they charge you like $3 to replace them, which is like, I hate that.
Well, that's what they want to do across the board, but Disney got resistance because they originally advertised the fuel rods as free
forever.
Yeah,
correct.
So, but looking at this, I'm very excited about Epic. I have been looking at some of the nighttime footage because testing is obviously ongoing, and there's footage that leaks out about the way they're testing all the lights, and it seems like the entire theme park might be coordinated on what they're doing for lighting, or maybe it's just Celestial Park and it seems like it's the entire place. But a couple of things. They've announced the hours that the park will be open, and it's a little confusing to us theme park enthusiasts here. I hate to take down this beautiful Dark Universe footage here, but I have to put this up from Blog Mickey. Epic Universe theme park operating hours revealed here, probably from Mike. They've posted their operating hours starting from May 22nd, which is the opening day. And I do not understand why, but the only park that is open past 9 p.m. is Islands of Adventure, which does not have an evening spectacular. Well, maybe the Harry Potter thing, depending on how you count it. Universal Epic Universe will be closing at 9. Why?
It's terrible.
When does the sun go down in Florida on May 22nd?
Scott Goosen actually had that information. I believe it goes down 15 minutes before closing.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're. So tomorrow they're not opening for the preview until 11.
I don't understand this. They have a setup here for an amazing water fountain. I don't know if I haven't seen them do projections on the Helios. That's been the rumor, that they're going to do projection mapping onto the Helios Grand. And then we've seen the testing, fireworks from the peninsula behind the Grand Helios Hotel. Okay, so sunset at 8:18 p.m. It might be dark enough that the last 30 minutes you can do a fireworks spectacular and really get the effects of the lights on by the way, the lights in here. Oh, perfect. Vash, go ahead and play this while we're talking about this. The lights that they've put into these fountains are spectacular. I don't understand why you would close your park at 9. I would rather they open the park at 10 and then go to 10 p.m. than have this straight 12 hours here. Why do you think this is going on?
Well, they're trying to limit operational costs by having this close as early as it does, and also too, it's long been thought of in the theme park industry that if you shorten your hours, you not only reduce operating costs for that day, but you also you also forcibly extend people's vacation, because now people are compelled to come back if everything isn't available all day. That's been the idea there, but a lot of people are reacting very, very strongly about this, and rightfully so. Let's see right here. Absolute fail, Universal Orlando. This park is absolutely gorgeous at night, and this reduces the amount of people who will see it. They only wanted to run the park for 12 hours, move opening to 10 or 11 a.m., just like you said, Jonas, to have an additional hour or 2 of nighttime hours. Even Wallen Ballin, very critical about this. And if you know the name, you know that he's been very enthusiastic about this park in the past. It just keeps getting worse. You are literally going to get 15 minutes of evening lighting at the park. Why invest in the windmill flames? Why invest in Frankenstein's Manor lighting effects. Why invest in turning the entirety of Celestial Park into an LED light show, the likes of which has never been seen before? They really poured all that creativity and passion and investment into a park for 15 daily minutes of customer experience. Hopefully Universal Orlando changes course quickly on this. Just the creatives deserve better. And it just it goes on, and you can kind of see right here what Walnut Ballin was talking about with Darkmoor right here. I believe this footage provided by Ron from Follow the Bradley's Fund, so thank you so much for that. You can see right there, it's an amazing effect. It's an impressive effect. Effect in this. It's awesome, but the fact that people will only get to see this version of it for, like Walnut Ballin said, maybe 15 minutes is quite disheartening. To say the least. And this park is so beautiful at night, and it's so hot in Florida, especially during the summertime. I don't agree with this decision at all. I'm sorry. I gotta call it how it is.
I agree with you. And in the fall and winter, eventually it will be night for longer if they continue to close at 9 p.m. But yeah, in the summer months, especially in the summer months when it's gonna be so crowded, why not go to 10, 11 o'clock at night?
Do you think that they're prepping for the idea of after hours events here already?
Perhaps that is a possibility. But again, even if you do after hours events, you can take over a single portal. You don't have to take over the entire park. That was the beauty of the setup of this specific park right here, was that because it's so segmented, you can easily cut off access for those that you might want to have as part of your exclusive event, and then for everybody else, they can still enjoy the park at their leisure. The fact that they're doing this, and maybe they are trying to sell the park multiple times, that is obviously something that has been growing within the industry. That's for sure. There's no question. I mean, we've seen Disney do several variants of this, even for park guests. People staying at deluxe hotels get extra magic hours, I guess, is to go with the name of the show here. But also too, you get after hour parties and so forth. That might be playing into this just a little bit, but I hope not. Especially in its first year of operation, I hope it's just hey, look, listen, we're gonna keep this thing open all day in order to satiate people's appetite for this park. But
I mean, Dark Universe especially, and Celestial Park, I feel like those are areas that really benefit from nighttime. I get it, like the idea of Darkmoor during the day. I feel like that's kind of like, okay, well, the park is open during the day, therefore we need to have this open during the day. But I feel like that is a part of the park that is gonna particularly shine at night. And the same with Celestial Park for different reasons, because it's going to be so different when it's lit up, and it's got all of these full park effects going on. There's probably some word that Universal Creative uses for that kind of interaction, but
and this is compounded by the fact that you can only get Epic Universe if you get a package. If you get a multi-day park or park-to-park pass, you only get Epic Universe for one day. So this idea that you're only going to live at people for 12 hours as part of that one day that they get. I mean, Islands of Adventure has longer hours than Epic Universe. If you go back to that post right there, it's like, why in the world would you set that up like that?
Yeah. You know what's interesting? Of all the parks to all of a sudden be extending their hours, Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to 10 p.m. It looks like here on some days. Really? So
wait, scroll back up. What are those popcorn buckets?
Yes, they are. Death Star popcorn bucket. This looks like a lightsaber sipper, which I'm gonna say that sounds self-destructive. If you're really thinking about
drink right out of it.
Yeah. That sounds interesting. But Disney Hollywood Studios will operate extended hours on May the 4th. Okay. Operating hours have been adjusted to 8:30 to 10 p.m. 30 minutes earlier opening and an hour later than previously suggested. It's just this is an issue that I look at and I wonder, why in the world are they not taking advantage of this? I know why Disney doesn't, because Disney will take those hours away and then sell them to you for $168 a person. And the Jollywood Nights thing. I hear the Jollywood Nights the second year around. Actually, speaking of Shannon in the chat there, we had her on the channel to talk about the first year of Jollywood Nights, and it did not go well because somehow Disney
terrible.
forgot how. Yeah. Did you go to the first year of Jollywood Nights?
I did go to, my wife and I went to the first year of Jollywood Nights, and it was vile.
Yes.
I was like, I cannot believe I paid all this money to be here for this nonsense.
And did you go the second year?
No, never again. That was
well, there you go.
As we left, I said never again. I went for the Muppets. I went because there was a show about the Muppets, and I was like, well, this was not worth that because I got Matt Vogel Kermit. So
was he there?
Hi ho, everyone. Well, no, it's a recording, but
okay. Yeah, I've seen him in person, and he was at a convention, and he was still wearing a mask. And I get it that people might still wear masks in 2024.
You know what?
But he was wearing a big, like a huge, like black mask that covers most of your face. And he was taking pictures with that thing. I'm like, dude.
After housing I got at MegaCon, I was considering it. I was considering wearing a gas mask next year. Conventions are like the one place where I'm like, you should be wearing that.
Yeah. Trish, as a person outside of the Orlando area here, not being a diehard theme park fan, is this the kind of thing where you think 12 hours of theme park is enough for the prices that they charge in order to get in here, or is this
especially when they have two lands that sound like they are better in the dark? Looking at it, what I know about this and what I know about myself, I would love the dark world one, and I would want to go to that at night. I would absolutely want to go to that at night. So I don't really, it just has that, it has nighttime vibe to it. So it's a little illogical to me to do that.
Look at those screens. Look at those screens in there.
Cool.
I can't wait to go. I don't want to say I don't like to use the phrase I'm jealous. Marvin, I'm happy for you that you get to go in a day, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. By the way, when you're done with this, that Park Place has hit 25,000 subscribers, and we are so appreciative. And I want to say congratulations to Vash on all the hard work that he's put in to get this channel where it is. We're going to be doing a 25K celebration live stream at 8 p.m. on Monday night. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll have reactions from Marvin on that live stream. Trish, you're welcome back as well. Ron from Follow the Bradley's Fun, I'm going to talk to him. He's been in the park there, and we're going to try to have him on. Maybe there's a few more people.
We should try to reach out to Lorena because I know she's gone as well.
Yes. And I might reach out to some other people as well that have been in the park here. But Monday, Shannon, you're welcome to join as well. First of all, thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us there. But I'm really looking forward to that post epic live stream there.
One more thing here, which I think is kind of interesting. This is an operational change, I guess, that they found that needed to be changed. Universal Apex, they now turn the fountains after park closing to encourage people to leave. So I guess they were having the fountains go all night, and now it's like, we're gonna cut it off right when park close, so we can get people to leave thusly. And again, that's fine. Operationally, that's fine. But again, when it closes at 9, and now people can only see these fountains really illuminating the way they are meant to be for maybe like 30 minutes. I don't know. It's a little bit disheartening, but c'est la vie. That's how this theme park game goes sometimes. Like Marvin said, though, I think in the fall, if you really want to get some night action at Epic Universe, well, there you go.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.